So welcome back to the vlog. We've got a lot of new horses since we last did one of these. A few people have been asking, so I thought I'd introduce you to our new horses and give you a little update on the yard.
Perfect.
So as I can see through my Hippovibe app, we've got a lot of horses in at the yard at the minute. We're very busy, but better to be that way than not. So one of the first ones we'll see, he's hanging at the back of the stable at the minute, but this is eBay. So he's a new horse that we had arrive at the yard. He's an 8-year-old stallion, and he's going to be progressing and get to know him a bit this year. Going down the line, obviously Romeo's still in his usual spot, so nothing's changed for him. He is still here. He's had a bit of a quieter year this year, but he's still in full work, still being ridden. And yes, he's just taking it a little bit easy. Now he's getting a bit older. He's 16, coming 17 this year, so won't be as busy as it has been in the past for him, but he's still fit and well and enjoying all the other side of his work that he has on. So this here is Cooper. Another one of the newer horses for me, owned by Barbara Hester. He is a half-brother to Hello Jefferson from Scott Brash. Very similar sort of traits and characteristics. He's a sharp horse, he's got lots of blood. He's a lovely type. He's actually a very friendly horse. He does think the world's out to get him. He's a little bit scared of everything. But he's a lovely friendly horse with people. So he's a nice one to have in the yard. I'm excited for this year with him. And we're just going to work away and start going to a few shows. So then in the corner here together, we've got Bingo. First of all, these two in the corner, we've got Bingo and Cash together. They've still been my top horses for this year. They've been going to a lot of the 5-star shows and the Nations Cup shows. And I'm delighted with the year that we've had with both of them. Bingo in particular, he's started off this year quite new and quite green to that 5-star level. But I feel like he's really stepped up and learnt a lot between every show he's gone to. So I'm looking forward to this coming year, 2023, and to sort of see where he is now. He's got that experience at a 5-star level for this time round. Hopefully he can sort of build on that and continue his upward path and continue his sort of experience and his knowledge. So yeah, he's been a good horseman this year. And then in the corner, she's hiding at the back, she just had a lunch. We've got obviously Equine American Cacharel. So they are actually going to be leaving tomorrow by the time we take this video. By the time you see it, it's probably way down the line. But yes, so they're all fit, ready, full work, and they're fully prepared there to go to Geneva to the 5-star. So I'm excited for that with them. So Lana's currently out in the field. She is day off today at the yard, so she's off having a bit of grass. But she's the 5-year-old mare that we've seen before, and she's just been playing about doing some younger shows and lots of work at home. Here is another one of the newer horses. This is Deblon, and he is from the same owner as eBay, which is Barbara Hester. And he, again, a very new ride for me, but just getting to know him at this stage. I think he's a very talented horse, and hopefully we can sort of see what we do. A few people might see him at a few of the bigger shows that are upcoming soon, but yeah, good to get to know him. He's a very sweet horse. He is a giant. He's about 18.3, but he's a gentle giant. He's very friendly, very sweet, and he likes to sort of have a bit of fuss and have somebody with him. The horses we've got. And then of course in the corner we've got Dee. He's as naughty as ever, causing chaos and being very spoilt. That's why he wasn't very happy when I was showing Cooper some attention. But yeah, he's had a bit of a quiet year, but we'll be building him up this time, for early next year. Get him back into the swing a bit and hopefully be back at that top level, jumping those 5-star shows. This friendly chap is Rupert. So Rupert's owned by Alison Frost. He is another 7-year-old that we have here. He's by a common foe of Marcus Hennings. He's a very, very friendly horse. horse, lovely horse. Got a lovely temperament, lovely brain about him, and he's really just a nice one to have in the yard. You know. He's actually had a name change, so he is now prefixed with FMBS, and very excitingly, we've actually just got an FMBS water treadmill here at the yard. So we are looking forward to using that. He'll be one of the first ones to go on there and use it. I think it's going to be a real benefit for the yard, you know, just to have that sort of next variety of work, trying to get that next edge from the horses, and also it's enjoyable for them. You know, whenever we've used the treadmill before, they all really enjoy going on it. Something a bit different, and it's a great exercise for them when you know how to use it. So this is obviously Tom. Tom's had a name change. He's actually ERS Tom, which is Equine Rescue Services Candleford. So he's had a change of his prefix for his name. He looks really scruffy at the minute. I mean, I think he's had his head out the window in the rain, and then he's rolled in his nice bed, so he's absolutely filthy, as you can see. He's very hairy. He's had a little bit of time off. Not off, but just away from shows, so he's been working at home, and he'll be ready for the outdoor season. So looking forward, he'll be getting going in the next couple of weeks or so, and he's going to have a very busy show schedule ahead of him this year. Going to a lot of those 5-star shows again, so excited to get him up and running and get him jumping. Fly, otherwise known as Freddie in the stable. He's a 7-year-old gelding. He's by Lamar's. He's a feisty one. He's got a lot of attitude, but he's a real jumper. He's got a lot of potential, a lot of talent. He does like to keep us guessing a bit, and he likes to sort of row his own boat and think that he's in charge, but I've got real high hopes for him in the future. I think he's going to be a very talented horse, and yeah, so he'll start to do a lot more national shows and a lot of those international young horse classes potentially this year. And yeah, as you can see, he's very affectionate. He's looking for treats in my pocket, I think. But a lovely horse. Needs a bit of work, needs to sort of polish him off, but yeah, like I say, I think a lot of him, and I'm very excited for the future of him. So this here we have the lovely Carla. She's a gentle giant here in the yard. She's a 7-year-old, but as you can see, she's a little on the large side. She obviously likes to taste of me today as well. She really has been quite a nice up-and-coming young horse. You know, as a young horse, she always looked very cute, and you know, always had a lovely attitude and way of going about things. But she maybe didn't look like she was going to be one of these super special, top talented horses. But I have to say now, she really stepped into her own, and she seems to be a horse with a lot more sort of potential and willing for the job than we thought at the start. So she's kind of moved from a different bracket. She's come from the bottom yard and she's moved up onto the top yard with the big boys. So yeah, excited to keep working with her, and I really do think actually she's going to be quite a special one in the end. So it's nice that she's surprised us as she's got older and really developed.
Cool.
Thank you. I'll let you out of my pocket. So one of the ways that we keep the whole yard organised and the new horses we've got being so busy is through the Hippo Vibe app and the screen we've got here. So as you can see, it's all colour coordinated. It's very easy to see exactly what jobs we have to do, who's got to do them. And so, you know, we can talk about which horse are going in the pen, which one's in the ice boots, who's in the farrier, which one's in the hand graze, and then it's got everyone's names next to it, so everybody knows exactly what they've got to do, and then we can just tick them off and make sure that everyone knows exactly what's been done and what hasn't, so we know we've got left to do for the day. So really essential for us to keep the yard running when we're so busy and we've got so much going on. It's easy to forget things here or there, so this keeps us organised. So thanks very much for watching the vlog. Hopefully give you a quick spin round and update of exactly which new horses we've got. Obviously it's very exciting to have a few new rides for me. Looking forward to getting to know them all, and hopefully we can keep building on the year we've had this year and really improve it for next year. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.